Okay, well, I don't know if this thing was recording, but folks, we're out in the Harbor Freight garage. I think this thing is like 10 foot wide. I don't know, maybe 20 foot long, something like that. And what I'm going to do is cheap out. I have an idea for something. So obviously the plastic does help with some of the condensation and stuff that gets in here, but ideally, you'd want to put pressure treated lumber down, make a nice base for it, and then a nice plywood top, but lumber's not exactly cheap right now, so I opted to use free pallets. All right, so let's my plan is just to put a few pallets down and see how it's going to work. Okay, so that one's 40, that one's 40, so we'll go with the 40 and see. I did get 2 pieces of plywood, cheap plywood today. Stupid wasps. They hate me, and I definitely hate them. Well, I don't think that's a heck of a weed. No, that was a tree. Okay, so I don't think I'm going to have enough room to go 3 across without sliding under the awning here. So let's see here. Nah. Man, that's close. That's 36 inches. I mean, I might could go over a skosh more, but really, for the cheap out method, I don't think I'm going to worry about it too much. So we got a total of 80 inches. So if I go to 8 foot, that'll definitely leave a little bit of gap in the middle, but that might be fine enough. I just want some extra. I just don't want too much overhanging. Yeah, it's 4 foot right there. Now, if we go a long way, that's 4 foot. So let's try doing that. They have to get more pallets. But I know the guy at the hardware store. Charge me. Okay, so it's a bit stuffy in here. Okay, so we go, that's 4 foot there, and that is 4 foot there. So if we leave a gap on either side, that should work. So let's get a couple more. And that one down there is longer. So that one's 4 foot. Well, you can definitely tell when the pallets are hardwood versus pine. outdoor thermometer said it was supposed to rain tonight, so I don't want to leave this plywood sitting outside. Looks like well, crap. I should have took my tape measure up there today. Made sure they were all the same. I think this one's 48. I know you can't see. Yeah, that was 48. Well, I can always reposition them. I might get more anyway. I just wanted to pick up a couple and see how well this idea was going to work. So I'll get the longer of the two. That one's 40. That one's 46. So that'll work. It's only going to be 2 inches. Okay. Part 1. I wouldn't say this stuff's heavy, it's just kind of awkward. Look at that, guys. Now, you're probably wondering, why am I doing this? Well, in the spring, I came out here and the bikes were laying over. They had all fell because of the mole holes. So that prompted this idea. Yeah, I was pondering making a frame, framing it up, doing all that. Yeah, I got a little dead space on the sides. I ain't too worried about it. So what I need to do now is see how much space I got left between that and the door. So that's roughly 6 foot. So what I could do is get, I think these here are 40, This is 42 and 41. We did have some longer ones in there, but you do it right and leave that gap there in the front. Of course, I think it want to be more than 4 foot, but that'd be okay. Yeah, because 4 foot, that's okay. If you can see my foot here, right here where the edge of my foot is, that's 4 foot, and that's 8 foot across, so I can get one more sheet of this stuff. Those were $17 at Lowe's, and put another row this way, and then just leave the pallets here, and see if he's got any smaller pallets, maybe towards this front part, which would have to be 3 feet is going to put it right to the edge. So I can get 2, see if he's got any more 42s, and like I said, one more sheet of plywood, and that'll work. Now, part 2 to this. I'd like to get a little better ventilation in here. So I'm going to look and see if I can get maybe some sort of like solar fan, and then cut an opening in the back, back there on the back wall. You know, maybe I don't know, put a piece of plastic over it so when the fan kicks on or it's running, then it blows out, but otherwise it kind of just hangs down. But if we go around to the back here, this is pretty shaded back here. Yeah, let's go this way. So we're on the side, you know, and actually what I could do is up there underneath this white tarp. Actually, I could just cut an opening there and maybe just, you know, use some spray adhesive and glue in a piece of screen, mount a fan in front of it. I just got to figure out where I'm going to mount the fan, and if it's solar, I guess run a wire, a line, and mount it up here on the front, because this has got that tubing all in here and it's metal. But I don't want to drill any holes in the top. I'll figure out something. But up there at the peak, at least it would get the southern sky, which is that way, and get a little bit of more air movement in here, and maybe that would help with this stuff not getting so freaking moldy, and it was just plumb nasty. So but this will help with the bikes falling over. I'll come out here obviously with some drywall screws and screw it down to the pallets so they don't move. But I mean, that's 8 foot across. I can fit 3 bikes in a row back there, maybe the Trail 90s, some of this other stuff, and get it out of the garage. So I got space back in my garage. But I mean, as far as this thing goes now, I think this has been up here for a couple of years now. And I had one of their canopies. That's where this white top came from. And we had a storm. I had it out on the front side driveway, and it blew it down and mangled it to pieces. So I kept that. Good thing I did, because I put another layer over top of this. Then I ratchet strapped it down, and this thing has not budged. I mean, we've had some hellish storms, lots of wind, but you can see it's surrounded on these 2 sides, basically 3 sides, with trees. So yeah, it's been worked out pretty good. I just I got to figure out a way to get a better ventilation in here, and yeah, I'll come up with something. I mean, if worst case, I can mount a pole. I may have a pole somewhere I can just hammer down into the ground, like on this edge here, and then run a cord in and mount a fan, just so I'm getting circulation in here. Mount a fan on one of these posts, or mount it upside down on one of those rails to get some air going through here and solve that. But yeah, this will be nice, So You know, like I said, I'll screw these down, and you know, that'll keep them from flexing. And I don't care if it's perfect. I don't want it to be perfect. I wanted it to be cheap, and that has served its purpose. All right, so for now, I got that stuff out of the garage. And I know you're probably saying, well, you know, you could put another vapor barrier down. Actually, I can. I have these other two big green tarps here, and these tarps are dirt cheap at Harbor Freight. I could lay those down over top of this, and I may end up doing that, you know, before I screw these boards in. I just wanted to see, you know, what I'm going to be working with, what I got left to do, and go. The hardware store is closed tomorrow, so I'll pop back over there Monday and pick up a couple more pallets. And I did see he had some, like, really, they were kind of long, but they were skinny, and that may work good in the front. And then I'll look in the back of my pile of wood and stuff and see if I got any plywood that'll match up. But I think this is going to work. So if you guys get one of these, you know, you got options. Yeah, you can put gravel down, you can cement it. I've seen people get siding and just use this frame and put metal siding on it, which I didn't really want to go that route. But I mean, honestly, I had pretty lowered expectations that this thing would even work and hold up, but I have been surprised. Oh, I did. I don't know if you'll be able to. Let's see if I don't even know if I'll be able to see them. I have got some additional anchors. I don't know where they are. Which, oh, yeah, there's one back here. And actually, there's one right here. You look past the the ratchet straps right down here where my finger is. These screw into the ground, and you can put them in your drill and drill them down. I'll find the link on Amazon for those, and that's what I use to strap this other white piece, you know, up there to the ground, and they've worked out really good. And I don't think they were that expensive. So, got some crap wood left here. I'll get that later. We'll put that on the burn pile. So there we go. Mission accomplished. So now I can leave that wood chopper thingamajiggy out there. Yeah, find some other stuff to put out there. But I've got this whole back area here. Well, actually, back here, I had this part added on quite a few years ago. But I was thinking about how maybe putting a few posts in the ground and extending this out so I have just a little more overhang. I need to get rid of some of this crap. Most of this stuff's good back here. That cart's good. That wheelbarrow's, it's crap. I'll take that down to the street. Fix up that little tiller, make sure it's working, and sell it on Facebook. But we got this area back here, so I need to clean up this a little bit more. And you know, I got like a cement mixer over there, sandblast cabinet. I like to actually get that back out and start messing with that, and just kind of clean some of this stuff up, make more room for more crap. But I wish I'd kind of made this area bigger here so I could put the riding mowers and stuff in there. But hey, man, we got the outdoor area. This is done. Should have videoed that. I don't know if you've seen any of the previous videos, paid attention to the garage. It was red, kind of like a barn. So we painted all that. Put some cool beach decal scene behind those windows. Didn't turn out quite as well as I expected it to, but I think it's because it's up against the wall. So we got a TV out here now, a sound bar. So yeah, and this here is actually a pit. You know, I got to put my propane tank in it, so when it starts getting chilly out, I want to take, that is actually a blind. It does work, but I want to take some tarps. I need a 12-foot and a 10-foot, and kind of like that garage out there, put me a piece of strap up here, up there with Velcro, and at the bottom of my tarp, wrap it and attach it to like a piece of 1-inch PVC, and then when it starts cooling off, lower that side down, and then make one on this side, from that where that flower pot is over there, over here to where this other wall is right here, and mount that. I mean, it's not going to be airtight 100%. You know, I'll still have a gap up here, you know, but I really don't care, because when you're running that little thing there on low, oh my God, it gets so cooking hot in there. So it's really not that bad. You know, I just kind of like to sit outside. I like to be outside, so this may come in handy in the wintertime. In years past, I actually took clear plastic and run furring strips down and attached that, and yeah, it worked okay, you know, so I don't know. That's a project to be done. Alright, so that is my plan for that, and I'll be back. Alright, got a couple more pieces of plywood so we can finish this up in another couple of pallets. So what I want to do is I'm going to lay these next two pieces of plywood long ways that way, and come out two, which I think is going to put it to right about here. So I just need to make sure we got two of the same width and length. That's 47 and a half. That one doesn't look that long. No, that one I think is 40 wide though. Okay, so that one's 40 wide. This one's 40 wide. And 47 and a half. Okay, so we can use these two. This one out of the way. Okay, the moles are, because this one's sitting up quite a bit higher than that one and this one here. So, got some of these boards here. See if we can raise it up a little bit. And not that it matters, but those boards are pressure treated. Of course, I may have to round up some more. Okay. going to put us. Okay, so that's going to put us right here where my foot is. So that's good. So I can put some screws in. Kind of tighten it down, or at least hold it down. Okay, so that one's going to have to come up a bit. I may have to go back in the shed and see if I got any more of those. I don't know. These are going to be tall enough. Definitely got a little slope down here. That's a little bit of water pulling up down there. And we'll hold that end up. All right, I might pause it. I need to go get some more pieces of wood, so be right back. Okay, so let's see if we can raise this end up a little bit. Yeah, quite a bit. So I may have to get more pieces of scrap. I think that'll work. Okay, so let's see. Over on that side. Not that it's got to be perfect. But yeah, this is going to be a heck of a gap down here. So go ahead and put those two there. Those two there. All right, first I'm going to take a measure. Okay, so that end is 1, 2. I definitely got to get a few more pieces of wood. So yeah, we got, well, I mean, once I screw it down, it should be fine. You know, fine enough. Okay, so I'm going to come out another 8 foot or 4 foot. Puts me right to there. So that's about a 34. I don't think I have 2 narrow ones. That's a 39. That's a 40. 42. 41. Are they the same length? I don't think that. That's 47. That's 47. close enough. Like I said, we're just testing this. I'm going to put a few screws in it. That way, if I want to come back out here and change something, it ain't going to be that big of a pain. But I'm definitely going to run into an issue. Well, now, I think that door will shut over top of that. I just want to make sure that this plastic is sitting outside the door. That way, when it rains, those won't get wet. And I could always treat them with Thompson's. A little too high on that end. Definitely too high. Okay, don't need that. I was thinking. So you need to move one of those down. Of course, you know, once you screw it in, it won't wobble like that. Okay. So we got that side there. Ooh, it's hot in here. Need to work on my idea for a fan in there, especially in the summer months. Wrong side up. Okay. So get down here, kind of push it down. That way at least they're semi-even. Cool. So, all right. I will put a few screws down just to keep it from moving, and that should work. Make sure they're butted up. Or close enough. Put some screws in. Then we'll see kind of how stable it is. And if it'll work like I intended to. Whoops. Lost one. Never see it again. It is indeed toasty in here. Very toasty. So I'm going to look into solar thing I was talking about earlier and see what we can come up with, at least during the summer. Winter time I ain't worried about it. You know, and I can always come out here with the Sawzall because that's going to be awful close. I don't know, let's see. It's going to zip down. Oh yeah. Cool. That'll work. And like I said, I got some Thompsons. I can spray this the front of these two right here. Just give it a little more protection. That way if that door gets blown up and that gets wet, it'll keep it from rotting as fast. Alright, so we got that. I think I'll put a couple screws over there. Give it a little more stability. Yeah. I don't think I got any more half-inch plywood, but I don't think I need it anyway. Put a couple more screws in there. Especially in this board right here. Good. That one needs one right here. And then we'll put one for good measure on this board here. Okay. That mission is complete. Now, what I'm thinking is, I'll move you over here. Move you inside the shed. Okay, I was thinking about taking these bikes and angling them because I got a shelf. Oh, that one needs some screws. I see a spot. These two need some screws. See where the pallet is. So anyway, as I was saying, angling these bikes, because I got a shelf I want to put back here and maybe keep, you know, like a chainsaw, yeah, stuff like that in here. And then I was going to get some D-rings, like on the trailer, and put those, you know, maybe down there on the other side of that Trail 90, and then put one down here and just run a ratchet strap down. That way, you know, if cats get in here, you know, I don't think they're going anywhere, but, you know, if they were to get in here, put a ratchet strap down across the seats. That'll keep them from flipping over. And then let me get that shelf real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, got the shelf, and I will. My hands are sweaty into the gloves. Go ahead and put this up here. I will look in the garage. I'm pretty sure I have some like little L brackets. So that way I can at least fasten it to the floor. Yeah, I keep things out here like that chainsaw and yeah, find some other stuff to throw out here. I got so much clutter in the garage. So I'm guessing these don't have feet, which is fine. Kind of nice to set it off the ground a little bit, but yeah, it's not critical. Now, you can pound those in with the palm of your hand, but that kind of smarts. And if it's sharp plastic, you're gonna cut yourself. So I've got, what else do I got in the garage? I got the Trailmaster 80. I've got the, what else I got in there? I got that other Honda Express scooter. I got the two Honda Express scooters. I got the KP Mini. So I got those two, KP Mini, Trailmaster 80. I got the 74 TC125 I'm still working on, but that'll stay in the garage for a bit because I still got a lot to do on it. And then I got, well, that's 5. Then I got the 75 TS125, so that's 6. 6 more bikes. And my, did I say my Trail 90? 7 maybe? Okay, so I gotta make room for 7 more bikes. So I could 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it'll be doable. Yeah, I might could, you know, once I, yeah, let's get this done. Getting ahead of myself. Which I do a lot. Yeah, is this the sturdiest thing? Nope. But I think for what I wanted to do, like I said, I can put some L brackets down or come out here with a couple of washers and I don't know, maybe 3 2-inch drywall screws and just screw it into the bottom. That'll work too. So, alright, so I need to collect some more bikes. And I think I'm going to do is put them in the order in which they need or don't need worked on. So for example, this Campus, I could actually slide that over here. Yeah, I'll wait and do that because I am going to screw that down. And then I'll bring a few more of the bikes out. And then part 2 to this, if everything goes good, I need to see about rigging up that solar panel. get that in place and run some wire into here. And I was thinking about getting a strip, LED, 12 volt LED strip light, and just run it down the center. You know, it ain't gonna be super bright. Use an old motorcycle battery. I think I got one here I can use, and put it on an off switch on it. That way in the wintertime, if I come out here and it's dark, I don't want to bring a bike in the garage, I can somewhat see. But yeah, I got plenty of portable lights. I'm trying to keep the cost down on this, guys. This is a very low cost project. So I already have the solar panel, the controller, and a couple of batteries. I got a car battery in there I could use, and a motorcycle battery. I think I got enough wire. I'd have to buy the lights and a fan. So I'm looking into that. But hell, it's going to be winter here before long, so I really won't even need the fan. So I may just do the lights. All in all, pallets, so far my total cost into this is 4 of these 4x8 excuse me, pallets, which was $68 for the pallets. So 68 bucks for a floor, and it'll work. So anyway, I am going to I guess maybe I'll make a part 2 to this, because all I gotta do is screw that in. I'll start bringing some bikes out. So if I do anything else, then I'll bring the recorder back out. I got my log splitter. I could park that in here too, you know. But anyway, if I do more, I'm rambling on. If I do more, then I'll make a part 2 to this. So thanks for watching, and please hit that like, subscribe button, hit that notification button, and leave me a comment. So I'll see you in the next video.